Hey everyone, so today I have an exciting video. I'm doing a Sephora haul. I'll be showing you everything I got on my last couple of trips. I've been to Florida and Vegas, and I bought some stuff at Sephora's in both of those places. And also when I was in Florida, I bought some stuff from Ulta and Target, so I will include that at the end as well. So it's basically a bit of an overall beauty haul, but mainly Sephora. And I do have quite a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna get right into it. First up, I got this set from It Cosmetics, and it's the Secret Confidence Skin. This is a limited edition little set where it's a smaller version of 2 of their products. The reason I actually bought this, I've been wanting to try the It Cosmetics Secret Sauce Moisturizer, but I think the large one is $60 something, and I'm always a little bit reluctant to spend the money on a full-size product when I have no idea how it works, but I have heard really good things. And this set, you actually get the small version of the Secret Sauce and a cleanser, and it was $14, which I thought was a really good price. So I had to pick that up so I could try this moisturizer, and obviously if it's any good I will go for the full size. And the cleanser, it says skin transforming hydrating cleansing serum. So normally I use micellar water, so I don't know what that is going to be like. I'm going to be interested to try it. And it is an anti-aging cleanser, and you know that I am all about that. And the Secret Sauce says clinically advanced miraculous anti-aging moisturizer. That sounds good to me, so I'm really excited to use this, and in upcoming videos like my favorites and things like that, I will let you guys know if this is really good, because I have heard such good things about that moisturizer. While we're talking about It Cosmetics, I will just mention another product I got from that brand. And I consider myself quite difficult to impress when it comes to makeup. You guys know I love my makeup, and things have to be really good for me to rave about them and say how great they are. And you know that one of the main problems I have is my under eye circles and my pigmentation. So I do suffer with hyperpigmentation kind of around here, and then I do also have dark circles, which I've always had. So under my eyes is a massive problem area for me, and I try so many different things. I've tried so many concealers, it is just unbelievable. And I have found something that I can honestly say is the best thing I have ever tried for my under eye circles. That is a bold statement, I know. I have it on today, and I've been using it ever since I bought it, and it just lasts all day. It doesn't crease, it doesn't go dry, it doesn't wear off. It's truly unbelievable how long this stays on, and you only need the tiniest little bit. So I am honestly blown away, and I wouldn't say that very often. And the product in question is the Bye Bye Under Eye Illuminator. So they do have a regular version of this, and the one in the pink tube is the illumination version. And it says on the packaging, full coverage, anti-aging, waterproof concealer. So the thing I like about this, it does actually have ingredients in it to help with fine lines and actually just help your skin in that area. But it also does the best job of covering up any pigmentation, and as well as covering it up, it does brighten. So that's why you get this result, which I'm gonna get a bit closer just so you can see. You just can't see any of the darkness or pigmentation that I have, and it will stay like this all day. Most concealers that I've bought in the past, I have tried some very good ones, but I tend to get the problem where it looks very dry in that area, and this stuff just doesn't do that at all. But this can never go away. If I hear that it's going away, I'm going to buy hundreds. It is so amazing. I have this in the shade Light, which says Ultra Fair, because I am very pale, and this is perfect. But I cannot say enough about this. If you suffer with dark circles, I have never found anything like it, so I'm so happy. I feel like it's the thing I've been looking for my entire life since I've been wearing makeup. So yes, I'm very happy with this. Next up are some false lashes, and they're the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. I think I've talked about these in videos before. They're not in the packaging because I'm wearing them. Let me just get a bit closer. These lashes are just the best. They are quite dramatic, but they are wispy, so they're not kind of ridiculous, and they don't look too over the top. I just absolutely love them. However, they are quite expensive, so I don't wear them for every day. I've just bought these new ones, and I will wear them when I film videos or when I'm going out or something, because these were $18 and they're £15 in the UK, which is a lot of money for one set of lashes, so I just wouldn't wear them every single day, but I absolutely love them. Next up is an item which I don't have here, but I've put it somewhere in a makeup bag, but I do have the packaging, and it's the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer. That's a bit of a long title, and this is such a great primer. I use the foundation in this range as well, and this really does keep my makeup on. It keeps it matte. I don't get a lot of oil coming through, and I do have quite oily skin in my T T-zone, and yeah, I just find this absolutely great. I've tried lots of primers and this is my favourite one, and I've been using it for quite a while now and I have repurchased, so I can definitely say good things and recommend this. Next up is a lip product, and I actually ended up buying this because I was trying to find a replacement for a lipstick I absolutely love that has been discontinued. So the one in question is the Benefit They're Real lipstick, and I believe the whole range has been discontinued, and there's a shade called Revved Up Red. I absolutely loved it, and I went to buy another one and I'm told that they don't do it anymore. So I went on a mission around the store to try and find a replacement, and I did find this, and this is from Tarte, and it's the Rainforest of the Sea lipstick. This is in the shade Cha-Cha, and it's so similar to the Benefit shade. I'm really pleased. I did look around at some other reds and none of them are quite the same. It's got a slight orangey tone to it, but it's a very unique colour, the Benefit one, and it was really hard to find this, but I did find it very similar to that one, so I was really pleased. And the formula is great, even though it's a lipstick rather than like a matte long-lasting product. This does stay on for absolutely ages, considering it's a lipstick rather than a liquid one, so I will probably get a few more in this range if I get the chance to. Next up is a setting spray, and it's a classic that I've used loads of times, the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's kind of dirty already because it's been in my makeup bag. This is the small travel size, and it's so good. It does keep your makeup on. It smells terrible, there is no denying that. I absolutely hate how this smells. Once it's on and it's dry, you can't smell anything, but when you spray it on, it's just gross. But it does keep my makeup on, and if ever you've over powdered and you feel like your skin is just like a bit dry looking, if you put some of this on as well as setting and keeping your makeup on, it does just take that kind of powdery look away. So I love this. I always repurchase it, but yeah, watch out for the smell. Next up is a brand that's new to me, and I really bought this as a replacement for something else that they didn't have in Sephora, which was the NARS Velvet Gloss Pencil. I think they discontinued them, which, why do you keep doing that? They always discontinue my favourite stuff. It's such a bummer. And you'll have noticed me wearing it in so many videos. It's like a pinky coloured gloss pencil, but it's got a gold shimmery look to it, and I wanted to find something similar. I really couldn't, but I did find this from this brand Nudestix, which I actually hadn't heard of before. So it comes in this cool little metal case. It's got all kinds of like packaging, which I must admit I haven't read. And this is the pencil, which looks almost identical to the NARS one packaging wise, and it did also come with this, which is a little sharpener. So I thought that was kind of cool because I always need sharpeners for chunky pencils, so that's useful. And this one is in the shade Rebel. It's got the very similar pinky shade, but it just doesn't have the gold shimmer, which is kind of a bummer, but I can still put this over matte lipsticks because that's what I use the other one for. I love long lasting liquid lipsticks like the Too Faced Melted Matte and the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. I love those, but they do look very matte and very dry, so I do just like to put something over. So I think this will be fine, even though it's not quite the same as the NARS one, and it is a nice pink colour, so it will go over a lot of my different matte liquid lipsticks. Next up is another product from Tarte, and it's the Hamptons Weekender, and this was actually on offer when I purchased it. It was $10, which I thought was really good. It is a small size, it's not like a full size product, and this basically has, oh, it's got a bit of plastic going on there, a bronzer, a blush and a highlighter, and then it does have a mirror there as well. So this is perfect if you're traveling and you just want something small to put in your makeup bag, and the shades are really nice. For my pale skin, I don't need anything too dark, so this is just amazing. They're quite pale but really nice shimmery bronze and blush colours, so I was really happy with that, especially for the price. Next up I have some masks, and I've got so many face masks still from South Korea because I bought loads when I was there. These are smaller ones, so they're mainly eye masks. I've got the grape and raisin, I think it says, smoothing and toning. These are just the patches that go underneath your eyes rather than a full face mask, and actually sometimes if that's the area I'm concentrating on, these are just much easier, you can do it quickly, whereas the whole face mask thing can get a bit messy, so I really love these. I also have a couple of the anti-fatigue and anti-dark circle ones, and they're the pomegranate version, so I bought a couple of those. And I also bought several of the moisturising and smoothing lip masks. and that is exactly what it sounds like. It's like a sheet mask that just goes around your lips, which sounds super weird, but other than under my eyes, around my mouth is another area that I get really paranoid about dryness and fine lines, so I like to just throw one of these on every now and again. There's two different types of packaging, but they're actually the same thing, so I guess one's just the updated packaging, and these are like $3 or something, so I picked up quite a few just to keep me going until I'm back in May. And another thing I got from Sephora was my birthday gift. If you are part of the Sephora Insider Club, you get a birthday gift every year, and I think you can pick it up the month after your birthday as well, just in case you can't get there on the actual month of your birthday. And there's usually a couple of different things to choose from. I got this lip set, which has got a lip crayon, a lipstick, and I think it's actually got like a lip cream as well, and this is from Bite Beauty, and I have tried their lipsticks before and found them really good, so I chose that. So that was just a nice little extra. And I also used some of my points to get some anti-aging skincare. It's one of the mini sets. I did have to throw away the packaging because my luggage space was at such a premium on the way home. I could only bring back the actual products, and the brand is Peter Thomas Roth. I haven't tried anything from that brand before, and there's a peeling gel exfoliant, anti-aging cleansing gel, hyaluronic cloud cream hydrating moisturizer, and a thermal water heat mask. So those are all good to just try out and see if you like any of it. I do love getting these little mini sets because sometimes you find something really great and then you don't mind spending your money on the full size, but I do like to try things out first. So I think that's everything I got from Sephora, so let's move on to Ulta. The first thing I picked up when I got in there was the one thing that I actually went there for, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have heard so many things about this concealer. It's not easy to get in the UK. I think you can get it from QVC, but it's kind of expensive, and I don't know if they always have it. And you can't get it in Sephora, you can only get it in Ulta. Or maybe you can get it in some Sephora stores, but definitely not any of the ones in Orlando that I've been to. And it says Double Duty Beauty, and this is supposed to be a very heavy duty concealer that is waterproof, it doesn't come off, and I have to say it is amazing. Now, I did buy this before I bought the IT Cosmetics Illuminating Concealer, and I did try this under my eyes, and it's great. It covers everything, but it does look a little bit dry. So compared to the IT Cosmetics one, that one is definitely better for what I need. However, this is perfect for using on blemishes and stuff, so I definitely will still get a lot of use out of this. And it's a really big tube. The only thing that's super annoying, when you are using the actual wand, it's like a doe foot and it's a very big applicator. When you are putting the wand back into the tube, even if you're really careful, it collects around the bit that you screw the lid on, and then it makes a bit of a mess. And it does seem to do that even if you're careful when you're putting it back in, so I don't know what's going on there. And I got this in the shade Light Sand, and that's the shade I always am with Tarte with their foundations as well. So definitely pleased with this, but I didn't actually end up using it for the purpose that I bought it for my under eyes, because I did find the other thing that was better. But I can highly recommend this if you want it for blemishes and just to use on your face, because it's really, really good. And to go along with that, I bought the Shape Tape powder from Tarte, and I love this. This is only in one shade, I think. Yes, it was just like a universal shade, and I use this just all over my face. I don't put a lot on, mainly in my T-zone, just to make sure I don't get any shine coming through. And I use this along with my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation, and I absolutely love it. It's so good. It stays on all day, it doesn't go cakey, and yeah, it's one of the best powders that I've tried for quite a while. It's not cheap. I think it was like $34, I want to say, but totally worth it. And powders last ages, so even though they seem expensive, is a product that I very rarely find myself needing to replace, so that's good. Also from Ulta, I was thrilled to find the Ralph Lauren Romance Rollerball perfume. I got this from Sephora once because they have a rollerball perfume section, and then I never saw it again, and I went into Ulta and they had it. It just seems to be something that's very difficult to get hold of. You can get the perfume in loads of places, but not the mini rollerball, and I love this for my bag, and my other one is almost run out, so I was so pleased to find that. Then I bought a couple of shades of the Sally Hansen Insta Dry nail polish. I can only find this one. I took the other one with me to Vegas and I just cannot find it. It's around somewhere, and this is the shade Let's Jam. It's like a fuchsia-y sort of pink colour, and I also have a darker one. I have a pale pink, and I do have this other one that I can't find also, but these are great. They do say that they dry in, I think I read somewhere it said it dries in 60 seconds. It so does not. Yeah, it dries in 60 seconds. No, it doesn't. It's nail polish. No nail polish dries in 60 seconds. However, it does dry quicker than most others that I've used. So, you know, it does dry quickly, but 60 seconds, I don't think that that's long enough. And then if you put another coat on top, it would just chip or scuff or whatever. So I do love it though. It's a great formula. It stays on for quite a while, and yeah, it's just that bit quicker to dry, because I find that such a pain with nail polish. I like to use normal nail polish. I'm not a huge fan of gel. It's just something I don't like to use. I like normal ones, but drying is a nightmare because you don't have time to just sit there waiting for your nails to dry. So if you have that problem, I would recommend this brand. And another thing I picked up, I actually bought this just for the little stand. This is a makeup like beauty blender. It's an Ulta brand one, but it's actually got a little stand underneath for you to put your sponge on when you're done using it. And I just thought this was great because when the sponge is wet, I don't really like putting it down on a surface where it might pick stuff up. So it just sort of lifts it off any surface that you put it on, and then it can dry out when it's stood on there. So I really liked that. And also from Ulta, I picked up a replacement for my eyebrow pencil. You know that I love this one. It's the Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. It's amazing. I use it in the shade 4 and it's just the best brow pencil I've ever used. It stays on really well, and the shape of the actual pencil just makes it so easy to get the correct shape for your brows. So love this. Okay, we're nearly done. I just have a couple of items from Target. The first one are these little mini sponges. These are from the Real Techniques brand, and basically how they work, they've got little lids on. I think one's supposed to be for face and one for eyes. Yeah, so this pointy one is for your eyes, and then there's a regular one for your face, and you kind of take the lid off and then use the lid as a handle to actually use it. And these are just to do touch-ups throughout the day. So you know, if you look at your makeup and you want to put some more concealer on but you need to be able to blend it, you don't want to just kind of take your hand and put it on and end up it looking patchy. So these you can just kind of use to touch up makeup throughout the day, and if you need to kind of go under your eyes and stuff, you've got this pointed one. So I just thought these were really great. They weren't super expensive, and they're something that I actually have always thought would be useful, and then they exist, so that was really good. And no surprise here, I also picked up the Physicians Formula Eye Booster eyeliner in Ultra Black. I love this eyeliner pen. It's just my absolute favourite. It stays on really well, it's waterproof, it's a really dark black, and it's super easy to apply. And I've got so many of my friends onto it because it's just amazing. You can only get it in the States. Physicians Formula is not a brand that is easily available in the UK, unfortunately, but if you are going to the States, definitely try this out if you use liquid liner because it's so good. And finally, I picked up a 2-pack of the Real Techniques sponges. One of them is in use already, and the reason I bought these, Becky actually recommended them. I bought one from Sephora and it smelled really bad. I don't know what was going on with that, but I would wash it like every other day to start with, and then I started washing it every single day and it still just smelled, so I had to throw it away. And I've started using these and they're great. They don't stink, they work really well, they blend perfectly, and they're a little bit cheaper than the actual Beauty Blender brand, which is what I used to use. So I was really happy with these, and I think this was $9 for a set of 2, so I thought that was really good. And that is everything from my beauty haul. So let me know in the comments what the favourite thing is that I bought, or the thing that looks the most interesting to you. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy seeing haul videos, and I also have vlogs on this channel, I do a weekly vlog every week, and then another video, something like this one. So if you're interested in seeing more, then hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to make sure you don't miss anything, because that way you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.